Hi everyone. I was playing this game, Star Wars The Old Republic, yesterday, and basically this whole mission has got to do with darkness and madness. Now, if you choose the light side decision, you can choose to stop the madness, but if you go with the dark side decision, you can choose to continue the madness. So obviously I went for the light side decision. But basically, right, this clown probably represents this guy, or vice versa. The mad individual rising. And so yeah, this clown brings the key to open the abyss, and he brings this idol worship, this idolatry, right? So you see right here, MAD, mad, mutual assured distraction, and then so if we play a bit of this, oh, before we do, actually, I'd just like to mention that this has got themes of immortality as well, so you can choose whether you want to be immortal or not. And obviously, I chose against being immortal because you never know what the consequences of being immortal could be. But this represents just like the same thing that was shown in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Alien machine enhancements. Now we know where the Reclamation Service budget went.
So, you see, these Imperials represent the same things as the Nazis. So, basically, he mentions alien machines, and basically, it represents like the aliens come in. You see how it's represented by this UFO right here on this Economist cover. And the fact that he mentions machines also represents just like the Groxt mentions in one of his videos.
The whole Earth is like a big machine, is what we've shown, going perfectly by God's plan.
So, the Musketeers is being shown on BBC One. At the same time as the Euro. The Euro 2016 football. And guess what? Both the Euro is in Paris, but also the Musketeers is set in Paris as well. This isn't a coincidence. I don't think this is even spiritually done. I think it's just done purposefully by the Illuminati and the Freemasons. So, yeah, I mean, even those attacks in Orlando, Florida, they said that Disneyland could have been a possible target. Luckily, they didn't actually attack Disneyland in the end. But as you know, there's also another Disneyland that is in Paris as well. So yeah, I mean, even here it says Russia fans deported from France after violent scenes. More violence. The Russians are rising up with violence. See here it even says 33 minutes ago. And these threes represent the 3 in this 322 thing for Skull and Bones. So
this could be an attack against the Vatican and the USA. 6:15. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man, hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains.
So the free men represent the Freemasons. You see here how it says free man. And basically, like the rich men are represented in the Musketeers, and even the captains are, because Captain Treville and King Louis are basically both in the palace sort of thing, and the palace basically represents the Illuminati pyramids. Because right, I I guess right, that King Louis represents this clown on top of the pyramid because he is quite funny at times. So yeah. I mean, King Louis could even be considered mad with some of the decisions that he made. I mean, to be honest, like, he was too young to make some of those decisions. Yes, so now here it says Elizabeth wears lime green for birthday celebrations and Twitter can't deal. So, I mean, just like lime dust was mentioned by Porthos in the Musketeers when he discovered some that was on like this cart wagon type thing. And that's how it led him to this lime place where they were storing all of the grain that people had stolen from the king. So so anyway, limes are green, just like green represents Islam. And so it represents Islam rising up. Anyway, like Lime Grove Studios represents the same thing as well. See how it was demolished in 1993, the year before I was born, and the year that John Pertwee died. I think that's right. Anyway, well, anyway, you see the 3 in 1993. It represents just like this 3 and 322. Many Gainsborough Pictures films were made here from the early 1930s. See the 3 again? Representing the 3 and 322. So let's just check about John Pertwee a second, because I'm sure I'm right about this, but I just want to make definitely sure. Oh no. Well, he actually died in 1996. So, again, this 6 represents 666. And the 6th age. Turn it upside down, it becomes a 9 for 9/11. He was probably sacrificed by the Illuminati. The Illuminati may have killed him. So, even Peter Andre wearing these kinky boots represents just like transgender stuff rising up, but also like gayness rising up as well. That's why the boots are red for Satan, and even this curtain behind him is red for Satan. It represents just like when Clark Gregg, who plays Coulson in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., was dressed up like Britney Spears. This represents the whole transgender thing as well. But see how he's wearing blue for Jesus Christ, because he represents our shield. But even this cyberbully thing with Maisie Williams, right? It was shown in 2015. See the 5 for the 5th age right there? And basically, the cyberbully represents the dragon, and then Maisie Williams is the victim. She represents the woman of the Bible. That's why she's got brunette hair. And Just as here, Silas represents the dragon and Lindsay represents the woman of the Bible. See her brunette hair? So this is in Hollyoaks. And so Lindsay represents the same person as Maisie Williams, and Silas represents the same person as the cyberbully. You see even these like bird type things in the background. They represent just like this bird right here. See? And then here it says, yesterday Maisie Williams wandered into the fray. Heaven help her if she wandered into a something or other. And then it says, well, basically, heaven will literally help her because it represents the woman of the Bible being granted the wings of a great eagle. So this eagle type thing right here. Just as Sophie Turner's character in Game of Thrones represents the same thing as Karen Gillan's character in Doctor Who. This wolf type thing, I think it literally is a wolf, represents the dog that you need to get into heaven, and also the end of the time of the dog. See how it's even white for heaven? See how she's wearing white for heaven and blue for Jesus Christ? She could even represent the woman of the Bible as well. See that she's barefoot? That represents that she needs to have her feet washed to get into heaven. Just as Jesus washed his apostles or his disciples' feet. So basically, and even Maisie Williams is barefoot in this picture for the same reason. See, she's wearing white for heaven. See, this owl even represents this eagle type thing again. Even Hedwig in Harry Potter represents the same thing as well. And then, so yeah, Maisie Williams is wearing white. And then, in a minute, we'll show in this iPet Goat 2 video that that's the woman of the Bible, the Lily character, is also wearing white. See the cat on the computer screen right here, representing the Egyptians, representing the Egyptians and the Illuminati worship cats.
Oh my god, I love it.
And then here's your woman of the Bible right here with her blonde hair. And she's wearing white for heaven and blue for Jesus Christ. And this guy could even represent Jesus Christ himself with his beard.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
See, he's wearing blue for Jesus Christ as well. Well, light blue.
You look different.
No, I don't think so.
The O's in polo represent the will of the Great Tribulation. I'm not sure what this guy represents. Probably God, I expect. So here's your Maisie Williams character right here, wearing white for heaven. And then, even to pay tribute to Christina Grimmie, they've got Fifth Harmony and Selena Gomez. Now, Selena Gomez has been mentioned by the Groxt in his videos, and Fifth Harmony obviously mentioned that Fifth Harmony obviously represents the fifth age and the fifth angel coming. Now, even when I clicked on this video, it came up with this Sky advert, and it's got Deadpool in it, representing the dead rising and death coming. Deadpool even represents that clown. And also, right, see the clown right there? See the dead rising right there?